In the next task, we want to add some effects on your layers. So as you know from the webinars, you only can add an effect to your layer. So at the moment, it's not possible to especially add an effect just to an object. You always have to add it to a layer. So at first we take the project from task 5, sorry. We take the project from task 5 and save it as task 6. Then we go back to compositing and now we add an effect. So task 6 asks us to add a cropping effect to your background 1 layer. So which means we want to crop some parts of the background layer from movie 1 away, and this can be done by go to effects, and now we just go down to clipping, or we just type it in up here, not clipping, cropping, and here's the cropping effect. We just take it and drag and drop it to background 1 layer. So now nothing has changed because we have to set the right parameters for the cropping effect at first. So it's kind of disabled at the moment. If we now scroll down and open the keyframes for the effect, we will find all the parameters which we can set. At first we have to set the mix to 100%. Because we want to activate the effect completely. In the next step, we have to crop all sides by 10%. Well, so we go to left, type in 0.1, top 0.1, and you already see that we are cropping away some parts on top, on the left part, always 10% of the pixel size. Right should be 0.1 as well, bottom 0.1, and that's it. Let's save the keyframes, and now it looks like this. To make it a little bit more beautiful, we also like to add some softness, and in that case we'd like to add 15% to all sides. So I go to left softness, 0.15, 0.15, 0.15, and 0.15. And now you already see that the softness is created, which is like a gradient, which like a blending, like a blending. And we also have to save the keyframes there. And this is how it looks now. So we actually cropped some parts away from background 1 and added some smoothness, so which is like a gradient. So we don't have to add a gradient mask. If you really want to add something like this, we also can make it in the cropping. And for example, there is an angle down there as well. So for example, I also can change the angle and create something like this, for example, if I'd like to have it in that way. Okay, and we also like to play around with another effect. In that case, we'd like to add a luma key effect to overlay 2. So all the black parts here should be cropped or disabled as well, because now it looks a little bit strange if the video is like this. So we go to the effects again, type in luma key, then we just grab it and drag and drop it on the layer, and we already have it on here. For the luma key, we also have some parameters we can change. So for example, a max luma, minimum luma, or the softness, which allows you to make the borders the borders a little bit better or a little bit more beautiful. And if you want to add 2 or 3 effects on one layer, that's possible as well. So it's easily possible, for example, to add another effect as well on background. So let's find something, for example, color change. I just drag and drop it again to background 1, and so I can stack different effects on one layer. And here we have some more parameters as well, and let's make some time change. Here we should have this one, for example, and then we have like a disco effect on our background layer 1. That's it. As always, don't forget to save your project, and that's it.